All right, since you watched the last video, I made just a couple changes. The biggest one is when I was re-listening and watching up here in the right-hand corner, it kind of gives you the sound level and it was too hot. It was in the red area. So I came through and changed all these gains that we made from 14 down to 11. I think I could go down even a little bit further and still have good quality sound that's understandable. So I'm gonna have you listen to it one more time. Well, one more time for right now.
It's really time to stop using plastic water bottles. It's
that
getting
we want
worse.
to stay in that green zone.
Last year, Americans sent 30 billion water bottles to landfills. So let's get a filter on that kitchen faucet. Or would it kill you to use a reusable?
So because I made that change, I want to go ahead just and make this a little bit quieter so it's not competing so much with my voice. So I come up to the envelope tool, the one with the little arrows, and I'm going to come down here and grab, and so you're going to click and drag down just a little bit more. And I'm going to try and make it a nice gradual decrease in the sound. So I'm going to start one more time, just going to hear the beginning of it.
It's really time to stop using plastic water bottles. It's getting worse. Last year.
And one last thing is I want to actually decrease this sound right here because it's a little loud once we start hearing the voiceover. So I come here, grab my envelope, and I'm going to do a couple clicks. I always start with doing just a few clicks. And we can see when that audio really is starting. So I'm just coming up here, clicking, and trying to do that gradual sound decrease. And I'm going to do it one more time here at the very end of my ad. So I want to come down here, and I already know this needs to be a 30-second ad. So all the sound afterward needs to go away. Well, not quite all of it. So I'm going to come up here and grab my selection tool, and I'm going to click at the end, and I'm going to drag over to about 32 seconds, little right there. I'm going to go ahead and delete. Now I want this to fade out, so I'm going to come back to my envelope tool. I'm going to be down here, and I want to start fading it at 28 seconds, 29, and then I want to be silent by 30. So when I come here, I'm going to grab it and make it basically a straight line. But you can see how we have that gradual crescendo. Decrescendo? I still haven't figured it out. Don't worry, everyone. All right, so now it should kind of fade out after the audio. The last thing I'm going to do is when I listen just to this clip by itself, sorry about that. When I listen to this clip by itself,
just something to think about this Earth Day. To learn more about how to...
There's that big pause. I want to get rid of that. Not all of it, but just enough.
Just something to think about this Earth Day. To learn more about how to protect our environment, go to the foundationforabetterworld.org.
And there's a little bit too much space here. Sometimes you want that for dramatic effect. Not in this case. Okay, one more time.
Just something to think about this Earth Day. To learn more about how to protect our environment, go to the foundationforabetterworld.org.
Perfect. All right, so now I'm ready to listen to my whole ad from the very beginning and see how I like the way it sounds.
It's really time to stop using plastic water bottles. It's getting worse. Last year, Americans sent 30 billion water bottles to landfills. So let's get a filter on that kitchen faucet. Or would it kill you to use a reusable bottle?
Ooh, still a little too much time there, so let me move it back on over. And of course, it's gonna affect everything else after it. So I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna hope that maybe this is the end of it. All right, let's try again from the beginning. Whoop.
It's really time to stop using plastic water bottles. It's getting worse. Last year, Americans sent 30 billion water bottles to landfills. So let's get a filter on that kitchen faucet. Or would it kill you to use a reusable bottle? Just something to think about this Earth Day. To learn more about how to protect our environment, go to the foundationforabetterworld.org.
All right, so we need to start that fade just a little bit sooner. So I'm going to come here to my envelope. I'm going to come down here, and I want to be fading it much sooner. So by the time it gets here, it's basically non-existent. So I'm just going to listen to that short little ending part right here. Pretty good. It's still a little harsh. Could have been a little softer. Let's see. All right, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. We're gonna listen to it, and then I think we will be done, and I'll show you in the next video how to export it.
It's really time to stop using plastic water bottles. It's getting worse. Last year, Americans sent 30 billion water bottles to landfills. So let's get a filter on that kitchen faucet. Or would it kill you to use a reusable bottle? Just something to think about this Earth Day. To learn more about how to protect our environment, go to the foundationforabetterworld.org.
All right, and now we have our ad.